What's up YouTube? This is LDS Reliance. Does this look like your garage? Just stuff everywhere? Don't mind that. But just there's never enough room in a garage for building things and for organizational purposes. So today I wanted to do a video and kind of show you a solution that I'm working on. As you can see, I've already started trying to paint the garage and make this a little bit nicer and more organized. So what I did was I started with a French cleat system, and basically what that consists of is these 45-degree angled cuts allow you to put the opposite piece, the opposite 45-degree cut, attach it to the back of shelves or containers or whatever you've got, and it creates a nice modular system for storing tools and supplies. As you can see, I've got all my screws and nails, glue, sealant, so forth over here. Got a bunch of paint and stain and spray cans and so forth, and then all my big gallon cans down there. Anyway, it's a great way to get organized and improve your storage. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another piece that I'm building, just to kind of show you how easy this is as a do-it-yourself project. But I've gone ahead and cut some pieces for the side pieces for this next shelf. And you can make it any dimension, so it doesn't really matter what I cut it to or how I build this. I just want to show you how easy it is to make this and how cool it is and how flexible it is. So I'm going to take these boards out and we'll get started making another shelf. So here we have the materials that we're going to need. First up, I have these two pieces of 2 feet by 4 feet OSB. These are sold at your big box, Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever you've got, as attic decking. They're sold exactly as is. They're tongue and groove, so one side will have a groove, the other side will have a tongue, and they slide together to lock in place, which is really nice. I just happen to have these left over from something else. If you've got plywood or something left over that you want to use, that's perfect. I just happen to have these. I wouldn't recommend using these, going out and purchasing these for this type of project, but I just happen to have them and they're going to work fine for this will provide the back. So it's going to be 4 feet by 4 feet. Then these, I cut these to 11 inches wide. So again, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to be able to hang tools on this. So my tool cases, the widest one was about 11 inches. So that's the width I chose to cut them. And so what I'm going to be doing is using my miter saw. I'm going to cut these to length. So obviously there's going to be a ring, the outside edge is going to be boxed in, and then in the middle I'm actually going to cut across this seam. In the middle there's going to be 2 shelves, so there'll be a total of 3 shelves where I can put things such as my tool, power tool boxes and chests. That's what this is primarily going to be for. So it needs to be able to handle a lot of weight, and it needs to be big. So that's why we have that. Now these French cleats that I created and attached to the wall, they are each, I've got them screwed in with heavy-duty screws in every stud. I believe these were 16-inch on center. So this is going to be able to hold a ton of weight, and I'm going to make use of 2 of these. Can't remember. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use, but either this bottom one and the middle one, or the middle one and the top row. So they'll be clamped onto 2 of these cleats for extra support. Okay, so I've got the bottom piece cut, and once again, as with a lot of my projects, I'm going to use a Craig jig so that I can drill some holes on the bottom pocket holes that will be hidden underneath and drill into the side boards on either side. So I'm going to drill probably 3 pocket holes on each side. Alright, we've got all the pieces glued and screwed together. You'll notice the pocket holes on the bottom where they're screwed in at an angle, so you won't be able to see that from the front or from the top. And I'm going to let the glue dry for a couple hours, and then we're going to glue it and screw it to the back support, or the back piece. Okay, so now what I've done, after this is dried, I've carefully put this on top of the shelf, and I'm going in with screws. As you can see, I've started here and screwing around the outside edges, and then I'm going to measure where the 2 shelves are in there, and put a row of screws as well, just to give some extra support to the shelves. Okay, now I've got the piece of French cleat that I've cut in the past. As you can see, it's got the 45-degree angle on the end there. So what I need to do now is measure where I want the piece, and then cut this to length so that it goes across the back, and then cut it to length and then screw and glue it to the back. Okay, we got it screwed in there. So obviously the cleat part points downward, so this will be the bottom of the cabinet, shelf, whatever you want to call this. So I put plenty of screws in it, as you can see, put glue on the other side. So I'm going to let this dry for a couple hours, and then I'm going to hang it up right over there, and it should fit perfectly over there. Okay, there we go. We've got it finished and hung up there. Sorry for the poor lighting, but it's getting dark. And it looks good. I'll paint it white eventually to match everything else, and it's going to hold all of my tool boxes, tool carrying cases, whatever you call them, and then some. So anyway, this was a very easy project. I used scraps that I had laying around, and it took me probably continuously about an hour and a half of labor. A lot of the time was spent trying to capture this video and waiting for glue to dry. So really easy project. Just wanted to show off what you can do, and when you want to move this stuff around, you just lift it off of the wall and rearrange it. That's the beauty of a French cleat system. You're not locked into some permanent thing where you've got it, you know, screwed or anchored into the wall permanently. So I really like these. I encourage everyone to check them out and give them a try, and thanks for watching, guys.